Hello, Willowdale and beyond. Welcome to Meet Your Neighbor, NeighborLink North York's weekly interview series. Each episode, we introduce you to new neighbors in the spirit of building a more connected community. I hope you've had a great start to your week. I'm Sebastian Biasucci, and I'm very excited for you to meet our guest tonight, the founder of Star Dance Center, located right by Yonge and Sheppard, the one and only Fiona Su. Fiona is a 18-time International Ballroom Latin Dance champion, the North American Smooth champion, and the Canadian Latin Cabaret champion. She founded Star Dance Center with the purpose of sharing the skills, knowledge, and benefits of dance with others. We're so glad she stopped by. Hopefully, she can help us channel our inner star power. Before we meet Fiona, allow me to introduce your host, Lily Chang.
Hi, Sebastian. Hi, Willowdale. Good evening. Welcome to Meet Your Neighbor. Why do we do this interview series? Because we believe that life is better when you know your neighbors. And here is a very special neighbor because not only does she have amazing dance skills, she also has survived the pandemic after just launching her business 2 weeks before the first lockdown. So we need to give her a trophy for just surviving the last 2 years. And now we can't wait to hear about her journey in establishing this new business, her passion to share dance with our community. Let's welcome Fiona. Hi,
Hello.
Fiona.
Hi, Lily. How are you? Hi, neighbors of Willowdale.
Yeah, welcome to the show. We're so happy to see you. And I'll be honest, I did not know that there was a dance, a studio that's right at Yonge and Sheppard. And when I saw photos of your studio space, I just thought, wow, it is so beautiful. I mean, you guys are pretty high up, it looks like, and you can kind of see the road, and it's a beautiful view, and the studio looks amazing. Yeah, maybe you could share a little bit about this journey towards starting this dance studio, Star Dance Center.
Definitely. Thank you so much. And first of all, thank you for having me in today for meeting the neighbors with the live interview. I'm so glad we're living in an era of pandemic, but at the same time, it gave me quite a lot of chance right now that everything's starting to open up to meet so many of our community members, a lot of our dance families in the neighborhood. So we started I was working as a senior advisor in government in both provincial and city level. And yes, and at the same time, I was pursuing my competitive and training with competitions as well as my dancing teaching career. So of course, passion always wins. So it was in 2019, I decided to finish up with my career and go full time with dancing and with training, teaching. The main reason for me to do that, it's not really that I was thinking, oh, business is going to be amazing or it's going to be exciting. Yes, that's a big part of the journey. But the key why I started to do that is because of the dancers that were around me. We have actually plenty of beautiful, great talent in Canada, in Toronto, and even in North York. Some of my instructors are actually right located in North York area. They deserve a great space and they deserve a great platform to showcase their art and also to transfer the knowledge and the experience. So that's how I started Star Dance.
Wow. So you were working, full-time government job and more than obviously just dabbled in this hobby and were able to achieve 18-time International Ballroom Latin Dance champion. That is no easy feat. I mean, most people are exhausted after a full week of work, but be able to develop a talent to a top level, competitive level, that's not easy. What do you think was your secret sauce that allowed you to achieve this?
One is love for dance. Dancing is such a different style of art I realized that it allows us not only to have fun. First of all, dance really brings the joy out of everything. It's even after a full day of work. Once I started training and once I started teaching, I get more energy out of it. And same thing for all of my students. They enjoying it because it's just pure. It gives and not just the adrenaline, but also endorphin. So everyone, from youth, kids, all the way to seniors, they dance for life, they dance for the fun of it. So that's
Wow.
why I think it kept me going, because of the true joy in the joy that it brings us. And at the same time, it's such a different art. The reason why I say, because it's so social, it has the aspect to bring people together rather than doing it solo. Majority of the dance styles, especially in Latin or salsa, bachata, it's a great way for people to get together, to actually open your networking, open up your network, to meet so many people from different backgrounds, from different professions, but have the same hobby, have the same passion, and dance together, to connect together, not just hand in hand, but connecting, dancing, uh, enjoying the music, going into even performance or shows later on. So that builds a great connection and great community. I think the a lot of the reason why people actually enjoys and continue dancing, and including myself, is because of that. I get to meet so many amazing people along the way, and everyone, whenever we're dancing, we're happy. So dancers are happy people. So it's always great
I can
to
tell.
be in
I
that.
think you have a great energy, and I'm sure you're fueled by your passion. And what a great encouragement to anyone who maybe, I think the pandemic has left a lot of people feeling tired, isolated, anxious, and, many of us have gained a few pounds from all the sedentary living that we've endured. And so dance is something that would not only add some health benefits, but also, lift your mood, mental health, as well as connect to a community. And, I think that's a value that you have that's very close to our hearts at NeighbourLink, is that we want everyone to get to know their neighbors and have a sense of belonging, right?
Yes.
And I can tell, so a little thing about me is my husband, before we got married, so before he met me, he used to have a hobby of ballroom dancing. And so
Wow.
he had a
No way.
community of people that I, got to know a little bit. Then we had kids, and yeah, that was the end of that hobby for him. But maybe a pause, not an end. Uh, and I just noticed what a strong, tight knit community they were for each other when I met them. So I think, a lot of people, if they see beautiful ballroom dancing, they wouldn't know that behind that is actually a lot of friendships and just sharing in life's journey together, right?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. That's so interesting. Amazing that you're also married to someone who loves dance, or a dancer himself. I'd
Yeah,
love to meet both you and him in person
it
sometime.
doesn't mean we're good at it. I think our wedding dance, we did take like lessons to do a tango, which I don't even want to see the
Beautiful.
video of that. But all that to say, I think you're right too. Uh, it's so joyful to dance. It doesn't matter if you're good or bad at it, just moving to the music. And if you're bad at it, it's actually funny. So it could still be joyful. You don't have to be excellent.
For sure. And I realize, and the reason why we're called Star Dance, because I do believe, actually all of my faculty right now, we have 25 dance instructors at Star Dance Center. Every single person believes in one thing. Everyone has a star quality to them. Although many of us are tied down with life, tied down with career, family, a lot of obligations and responsibilities, rightfully so. But we also have different personalities. We have the uniqueness. We have shine, some lights in all of us. and we just need a channel, we just need a stage, need a pen, need a platform to channel that type of energy and channel your inner light out. And that's the same thing, why we do it. Dance is about freedom. It's about showing your own uniqueness and inspire others with it. So, and that's also why a lot of people say, after I dance, I just felt so confident. It's not because you learned the confidence. You always had the confidence in you. And it's just a way to naturally showcase it with some, like you said, beautiful or funny movements. And everyone else can see that. And so, yes, that's how it is. But I love to see that tango
Oh,
dance
no.
that you did for your first dance. Maybe if we have enough comments, if you want to watch
Yeah.
Lily's first dance like me, comments below.
Oh boy, I don't. Yeah, I thought it was funny. So tell me, what made you decide to plant your studio in Willowdale?
Mm, that's such a good question. In the beginning, very beginning, I searched everywhere. I know exactly the location where I want to be is North York, is the Willowdale area. Although I do not reside in Willowdale, I will reside with my parents. But very soon, I think my next property house will be somewhere close by, close to my studio. The Willowdale is such a unique area where a lot of the residents here, I have a lot of friends, of course, now also most of our students are from Willowdale, such a vibrant community. Everyone here also maybe because generally the age groups, actually it's very diverse, but everyone tend to have a very young heart. That's how I feel. We have a lot of business here, a lot of community events, activities, and just like Neighborhood Link, with so many things going on every single day, other than the lockdown, we actually tend to. I love just strolling down Young Street, going into North York Center, going into. I used to also work a little bit in, yes, North York Center, with the government. So it's a beautiful community where you can just 5 minutes, 10 minutes walk away, you can access to anything. And the people here are very arty too. We found out when we started doing weekly outdoor event during the month that we didn't have the lockdown. We were actually outside leading people into dancing, and there are times that we did flash mobs, and everyone joined. We were not in a community where people were shy. All of our neighbors, I realized all of you are very, very outgoing and very quick to jump on any opportunities or jump on any activities, and that's amazing to be a part of and to see. Whenever we had the dance along, the socials outdoor, hundreds of people joined us. Although it's during the pandemic, but we in a way helped to do social distancing way of dancing, and everyone joined without any hesitation. There were straight, and even for people who they are so lovely. Some of the seniors, they couldn't dance for hours, so they dance with us and they watch on the side. They dance with us. They grab a tea and they come back and then just continue to be a part with the party, be a part with the fun. It's great. Yeah,
Wow.
that's why I think that's the first reason why I made the choice to buy my studio over here and start it up, and that's also made me realize the reason why I love Willowdale so much. Yeah, it's because of the people.
I can't believe I missed a flash mob in Willowdale.
Oh yes.
Where did you hold it?
It was we have a dance on the square, so it's an event right at North York Center. Oh my gosh, it just
Mount
crossed my
Lassman
mind.
Square?
Now Lassman Square. There we go. I was gonna say Northern Philly, but yes, now Lassman Square. We had it right beside where usually there's band play in front of the pedestrian walk. So we do shows there. We had one night where we had a Michael Jackson show. So it's our light up costume when everything is dark. it's LED automatic controlled light up costume, and all of our hip hop faculty, K-pop, contemporary jazz, and our even our ballet instructor joined once, went in, yes, and we did a full show where everyone was going, what? There's something happening always, but it's in a way helping everyone to relieve some stress and enjoying some fun during the pandemic. Yeah, and
So
that's
next time you have this plan of, glow in the dark Michael Jackson show on Young Street, we want to be there. So let us know. We would love to share it with our neighbors, and I'm sure so many people would enjoy seeing that and participating. And wow, what a beautiful
definitely.
movement that you hosted to invite people to participate in dance, and it sounded like it was intergenerational, which that is such a gift to be able to connect seniors with younger people, and all
Mhm.
through the language of dance.
Oh yes, I mean definitely, and you will be invited for sure. All of you who sees this video, please join us. We actually it's going to come up because now summer is finally at our front door, where we'll be hosting a lot of workshops, shows, community events, flash mobs outdoor as well. So this
Oh,
summer
wow.
it will be fun to have all of you to be part.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
sounds amazing. And it
Mhm.
sounds like you guys have a lot of different kinds of dance. So I heard hip hop, ballet. So it's not just ballroom that's happening at Star Dance. What other genres of dance do you guys teach?
You're an expert. Usually, when I say some genres, people are like, "What is that?" I thought dance is just a focal. It's yes, we actually have two major stream of focus. Of course, the Latin session is one of our biggest strengths. In we're rated the top dancing Latin studio in Toronto because of the faculties in ballroom Latin as well as standard. So the styles like cha-cha, rumba, samba, jive, and the ballroom side, the tango, which you did already, the quick step, waltz, Viennese waltz, foxtrot, all those are the ballroom. We also have the social aspect of Latin, which is always my favorite. I actually started as a competitive ballroom dancer, went into salsa bachata. Those two styles, I think, the majority of the actually most of Torontarians most likely have already joined at least one class or at least somewhere in a Latin social Latin party knows that salsa bachata is very freestyle. It's also a dance style that you learn the rules to break the rule. So once you know how to dance, it's very easy to follow along. It's very easy to catch the beat because they are always using the regular salsa and bachata music, which is pretty hot right now, uptrend. And dancers or non-dancers, even beginners, right after they learn how to do the basics, they're able to dance with anyone that they see in the social. So it's not a partnership required dance style, and you can freestyle as long as someone, a guy, comes to lead you, or a lady who knows how to follow. So it's a very interactive way to. It's a very interactive dance, and it's just super fun. A lot of people get addicted because of that
Wow.
aspect. And yes,
So
and mhm,
while you're explaining that, I kind of, because when you said bachata, I was like,
mhm,
"What is that?" And then I looked it up, and it said it's a combination of theater and dancing. There's a part of it that's also, I guess, a kind of performance,
yes,
and the
mhm,
other word that I read is connected to it is it's sensual. So it's
yes,
like a
mhm,
sensual performance dance. We're gonna have to, I think Sebastian, who is our producer, but also an actor,
mhm.
so he has the theater down. I think he would love bachata.
And add a little bit like sensualness and a little bit body waves into the theater.
And he's single, so maybe there's a
Mm.
chance to meet some new friends.
Oh yes. Actually, we have wow, talking about that, we have quite a lot of students. Right now, our studio have grown with a very big community together, and there were at least 4 couples that's that met each other during dancing. We never expected that because it was not a we didn't do it as a way to for people to go singles. Let's meet,
It's not like
but
bachata
mhm,
speed dating.
no, but it is in a way because you find the like-minded people who are the close community are the people who are very connected with everyone else, outgoing, active, likes healthy lifestyles, fun, or people who are just. We have so many students who come from a background of engineers. We even have pilots. We have doctors. We have accountants. Just people from all walks of life that join in. Some of them always coming to say, I'm too left-handed, I'm too left feet as well. I might not be able to catch. But in the end, they not only started dancing on different level because dance is to us, it's also a hobby that is about acceptance because everyone is a star in their own way, and as long as you show your true self and you're fun and you're also giving energy to others, everyone
Mhm.
enjoys and have fun. And yeah, ended up we have a few couple that matched up, and one couple even is going to get married. So,
Wow.
yes, so it's
So that's way better
we
than like Tinder, I think. Ballroom dancing.
yes, success rate.
That
It's
is
and
wonderful.
everyone's from the same area, so yes, it's great way to connect with people. That's also in a way why it's so fun for us as dancers instructors to see the connection, the family, the friendship that's made in our little community here.
So you were saying that there's two branches. So the one branch is the
Mhm.
Latin, the
Yes,
salsa. What's the
yes.
other branch?
The other branch is the popular dance. So we actually have a good, very good program that's both recreational and competitive in the urban dance. So hip hop, K-pop, which are very popular among especially our youth and kids, as well as contemporary jazz, jazz funk, our Latin jazz to that. And so that part is our popular dance side of things, and we actually are going to increase our third stream, which is though about wellness and about dance foundations. We just opened it up. It's actually I didn't even make an announcement yet, but I guess I will make it here.
Drum roll, drum roll.
We just made the expansion, and now we have our third studio room at the same space inside our Emerald Park. This is the area that where we're located in. We just opened up our third studio. It's called Earth. We have Mars, Venus room, and now we have Earth room. And the Earth room is equipped with suspension yoga, aerial yoga, and hot yoga. So we'll be expanding, yes, our wellness dance in, we already have a strong ballet program and contemporary. Now it's going to adding together with flexibility training, endurance, and basically weight training, balance training, injury prevention that we're training for all the a lot of our students they're actually uh, they have their day-to-day career sitting in front of computers, so it's a great way for them to really de-stress and decompress the spine, to correct posture problems, to really extend and elongate some of their joints to prevent future like injuries or pain. So yeah, so that's going to be our third stream, and I just made the announcement for
Oh,
the opening
wow.
for
That's
our third
amazing. And,
studio.
I think all
Mhm.
of us who sit at computers need to stretch out and learn those skills. I was
Every single
wondering,
person,
do
including
you,
myself.
yeah,
Yes.
I'm a mom with kids, and
Mm.
my husband had said, "Oh, like what if we wanted to sign up our kids? Do you have family classes, or is there something that can engage everyone?"
Yes. And I always say my most two favorite thing, other than teaching my competitive and
Oh, I think you accidentally muted yourself. Oh, I don't know what happened. Oh,
Okay.
now it's not
So
muted. It works.
yes, you can hear me correct. Okay. I the two favorite thing that personally for me and for some of my senior uh, choreographer are not just in the competitive side. My favorite is first dance and mommy baby dance. It melts my heart every single time when my wedding couple comes in. We give them a specialty program or we give them a specialty tailored dance that just tells their story. Same thing for your question, the mommy baby. It's my second most favorite program because it's beautiful to see mom and their newborn babies. We actually started to have programs along with mommy connections. It's another platform. Specifically, now they have opened up their branch in North York to connect mom together. At the same time, have different workshops for both their kids and the parents together. And from our end, we do have a program for mommy baby dance where the mom can dance with their newborn all the way from 4 weeks to walking toddlers, and we have our kids program also from 4 years old all the way to 12 years old, and we have our teenagers programs. So and majority of them are training in techniques, in foundations, and in performance, so choreography. Those are the programs that we have for our kids students, as well as the family, the mommy baby dance,
Yeah,
and
that
they're
sounds
absolutely adorable to see.
that does sound like a lot of fun. We have one of our viewers has been raving about you, Jamie Lucas. She's also a photographer in the neighborhood. And, she says that you're an amazing dancer and she would love, I think, a parent and child dance class. So not babies, but children who are a little older would be maybe fun to have a family. We all lack exercise and we all lack babysitters. So if we could exercise and dance and our children can dance together, I think you might have a very unique program that a lot of mom and kids would sign up for.
Definitely, definitely. If you could give me one more.
Sure, sure. Yes, mom and child, or mom and dad and child, any combination. Um, I think, Jamie, that's a great idea. So,
Yes, and we're still ongoing with different classes. That's why I'm here at close to my office. Just wanted to let the others know that yes, our interview is ongoing. But yes, definitely, that's such a good suggestion. I think it's Jeff. Is that Jamie?
yes, Jamie says that she said, I'll see you there, Lily. So if you start that class, you'll have at least two families that will be there.
Sounds
And
good.
we would
Well,
definitely put it out there because they have parent and child, like family karate, martial art classes.
mhm.
So why not, with dance? I think that would be a great idea and a very good niche market.
Yes, definitely. I love that idea as well. And currently we are open actually Saturdays. So we just started with two new classes. That's the kids hip hop and kids K-pop. Another two mom made the same comment that they want to dance with their kids. So that would be a one. Maybe we can challenge you into K-pop.
Oh, I don't know, but okay, maybe. Yes, with BTS, is that?
Oh, someone actually knows.
No, I don't. Just their McDonald's sponsorship. I wanted to ask you about your experience here in our community, because you planted a business, you've gotten to know Willowdale, and what do you think makes Willowdale stand out compared to other neighborhoods?
Yes. So I've mentioned before, mainly because of the people that I really enjoying this community together because of the beautiful people that's in there. The second thing that always stands out to me is the wide selection of businesses. And I was lucky enough that I got to meet quite a few business owners during the pandemic. Throughout when we were it's interesting. We had the opportunity since the pandemic started. All of our artists were trying to also do something creative and not to gain too much pounds sitting at home. We continued training, teaching, and at the same time, we made a video with actually 100 students online. It's called "We Are Here," and the video was featured on CTT in the Breakfast TV, where we taught with the MC to the community, and at the same time, the Prime Minister's Chinese New Year celebration. The reason being not only because of the dance from our faculty, but we tried to help other business owners during the pandemic by featuring them. So we had a show, a storyline where we danced from different business. Some of them are frontline business that were open during the pandemic. So we had our 10 dance champion in ballroom dancing along the aisles of a supermarket where some of the shopper joined. We had also dancers close to the restaurant, the food court area where everyone was doing takeout during delivery during the pandemic. We had the laundry stores, we had community stores, even nail stores that were part of it to feature. And the main reason is to tell everyone that the business are still here. So we are here supporting everyone, and we will always be back once the pandemic finished. So that was and it was pretty fun to.
What a beautiful initiative, and to support fellow businesses. And I think we need dance sprinkled through our whole neighborhood all the time. I would love to encounter a group of dancers down the vegetable aisle at the grocery store. I would definitely drop my tomatoes and start dancing along. And I think that, just sprinkling dance through our community would be such a great way to break down barriers, to add joy. So I hope that you guys continue to find these fresh ways to engage the community throughout, even though we're on the other side, hopefully, of the pandemic.
Definitely. We're no short of freshness because we're all dancers and creators. So that's what we love to do. And in a way, that's what we want to continue to do as a community, although we're a dance studio, but we're never just the studio itself. It's always a community that we want to do more of, like what we just mentioned, the outreach and the events and the activities where everyone can be engaged with the business as well as the pedestrians on the street.
So I'm sure that as Sebastian is watching this interview, he already has these ideas of how we're going to invite you to come with us into the community. I can already picture it. So now it's time for the last part of our interview, which we call the Willowdale Rapid Fire Round. And it's basically a few questions to help us get to know your experience of Willowdale. So the first question, I think I know your answer, but we're going to ask it anyway. What is your favorite spot to hang out in Willowdale?
Actually, two spots. One is Mount Lesman Square, and the other one is actually inside the building. The Emerald Park. Yes, there are so many food courts, so many bubble tea, so many. everything. And we just recently have the opening of Food Basics. So yeah, it's actually quite fun to be in this building together.
That's wonderful. And so, what is your favorite place to eat in Willowdale?
Wow, so many great choices. It's, oh my God, I wonder what other guests have said. We have quite a few, but because we're dancers, we hang out quite late. So we usually go to the restaurant that opens late. So this is a little tip for anyone who needs to get some food fix at late night. Everyone knows Al. But we have Nobu that's very close by that also opens, I think, 24 hours or pretty late. I just found out that the rice noodle place. I'm from Yunnan, so Yunnan, China. It's actually a hometown style rice noodle place. I think it's called Golden Noodle. It's also open to 5 a.m. That's a great place to go for late.
What is the name of the noodle place?
It's mostly called Yan's Chicken and Golden Noodle. I think that's the two restaurant combination together. That I was just there last night. Just a night, a group of people hanging out in a restaurant. Those are the dancers. We also have jerk chicken that opens also very late, right in the building. That's some of our students' favorite hangout or just eatery. Yeah, so many choices. And also your grill. So yeah, I know all the business now.
You really can't. You don't run out of options when you're hungry here in Willowdale.
Oh, for sure. That's also why there's never just one favorite. There's so many.
Yeah, it's very hard to just say one thing. And our last question is, what is one thing you'd love to see more of here in Willowdale?
Oh, I'd love to see more. I would love to see more activities. I actually started, but because of the pandemic, we never get the chance to really meet in person. And this is something that I feel it really affected a lot of people, everyone around us. So now we finally are pretty much at the finishing line of this fight, and I would love to see and meet of the people in the community, like doing activities together, and I would love to join. I know that we missed one activity that's run by you 2 weeks ago, I believe. It was the
Let's Move Willowdale.
move. Yes, let's move.
Yes.
We're thinking, oh man, we want to. So yes, we
Next year we will have a group of people, instead of walking, biking, or rolling, we will have the dance section. Let's Move Willowdale Dance-a-thon happening at the same time. And hey, lots of joy in the park together. I think that would be a great time. So put that in your calendar.
Yes, and Sebastian, you're taking notes too.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. After this interview, you're going to get an email with tons of invitations and opportunities. So thank you, Fiona, for sharing your passion. Thank you for being a community builder here in Willowdale. Like you said, the pandemic has been hard, and we all need to get out, meet each other. And it sounds like all the work you've been doing is not just about establishing your business, but drawing people into community that brings joy to their lives. And that's a real gift. So thank you for sharing your dream, your vision, and your passion with us. And we look forward to having more opportunities to build community together.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Lily, as well, for really inviting me, Sebastian, and the whole team of Neighborhood Link. I know that it's no easy job. After starting to run the business together with now it's great. It's fast in disguise because it can be time to really build a strong team. And I realize that Willowdale is doing really well because we have community organizations like yourself that has a big team together for a lot of good causes. So this is such a good movement. I would love to see more. And kudos to you for running both Nursery of Moms and and the Neighborhood Link. And it's really great to always meet and get to know people that works in community. And I would love to this is going back to the last question. I would love to see and meet more of you guys in
I'm
person.
sure it's going to happen, right, Sebastian?
That's right. I know you'll have at least the two of us and all the people who have been in the comments joining in. So I'm excited. Thanks so much, Fiona. I once was told that I have the soul of a dancer. Not that I have the feet or the footwork of a dancer, but that I have the soul. I think I need the feet and the arms and the hips. That I need to work on. But the soul might be in there from a past life. So thank you for sharing your story and for your passion. And to everyone who's watching, thank you, and listening, thank you for taking a listen. And we invite you to follow Star Dance Center on social media. They're on Instagram. There's so many great videos of like everyone participating in the dance. So you get a real feel for what they're doing over there. And you can head to stardancecenter.com as well to book your next class. If you'd like to learn more about NeighbourLink North York and our upcoming events, you can head to neighbourlink.org. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at NeighbourLinkNY. Speaking of meeting neighbors, we've got Meet Your Neighbor Week coming up June 18th to the 25th. So basically, Fiona, the concept is we're trying to encourage neighbors to host meetups during this week. If you live in a home, maybe invite the people who live on your street to have a barbecue on the driveway or have some lemonade together. Or if you live in a condo or apartment, invite the people who live on your floor to hang out in the park or go out and take a dance class together. So that's Meet Your Neighbor Week, and it all ends with Willowdale Yard Sale Day on June 25th. So last year in Willowdale, we had over 50 yard sales throughout the neighborhood. And so we have our portal open up on our website, neighbourlink.org/yard sale day. And people can sign up to host their yard sale at their house or host a yard sale at Spring Garden Church in the parking lot. So we hope to see you there, Fiona, and to all the neighbors who are listening. It's going to be fun. This is going to be a good summer. I can feel it.
For sure. And
All right, so now we get to dance it out, right, Sebastian?
Exactly. Yes. We'll be back next week. Same time, same place, new neighbor. Let's jam.
For sure.